Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is George. This is Trading Futures Live, where we trade futures live every single day, show you our winners and our losers. In today's video, Franco is going to go over his top 5 books for beginning traders. Let's get into it.
Hey.
Hey Franco, thank you for taking the time to make this video for us. What do you have for us?
Like I've always said, trading has 3 main legs. Your edge, your mindset or your psychology, and risk management.
So what book would you recommend for someone who's just getting into trading? What's the first book you think would be great for them to read?
Well, for a person that does not know nothing, right, about trading, I would recommend them to just understand what is trading, at first.
In general.
Yeah. So I will go with Trading in the Zone, because Trading in the Zone just tells you what trading really is. Like how psychological, how important it is for you to have the right mindset to be able to profit in the market, right? And understanding how probabilities, even though he doesn't take you to the hard numbers, but Mark Douglas here gives you a glance or an idea for you to go to another book and, all right, I need to learn about probabilities. I need to learn about this, right? But understanding that trading is purely a game of probabilities and statistics, then this book will be if I would start again, I would start with this book. Now, you can have books and read them and stuff, but if you don't put them to practice, that's another thing, right? So I'm considering you're gonna read this book and you're gonna apply whatever he says. But definitely, Trading in the Zone is one of my top books, even for an experienced trader to go back and look. I use it daily, almost daily. I have marks, I have notes, this is one of my favorite books about trading.
Very nice. What would you consider a good second book?
After you know and you started trading, let's say you are in a sim account, right? And you start doing things, and then you're trying to find your edge, because now this is very personal. So you can trade one way, I can trade another way, and we both can make money. As a matter of fact, that's how we do here, right? You trade one way, I trade the other way, and we can both make money. Now this Brett Steenbarger book, he's well known in the industry. He works for S&B Capital, a prop desk. Mike Bellafiore and Spencer, I guess.
And so this is the daily trading coach?
Yes. So he gives you 101 lessons for becoming your own trading psychologist. Because one struggle the retail trader always have is that it's hard and it's expensive to have one therapist or one person that assists you and correct you at the time when you're trying to find your edge and you're doing things the wrong way psychologically. I mean, you're chasing price, or you feel FOMO and you start feeling all these emotions. He gives you some lessons for you to try to minimize them or correct them, understand them, right? So this is definitely one book to read and to have when you're starting, so you can start like shaping your psychology towards a better trading.
Is it a difficult book to read?
No, it's the easiest one. It's super easy. He's an expert though. He have all the terms, and it's pretty easy. It's very short book. It's like 300 pages, and it's entertaining also.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where do we go from there?
I would say after you are finding you start finding your age, right? And you have this one, but then he tells you you should be doing this and that, right? But sometimes you are not able to change your patterns, your own patterns. I'm not talking about the market, what you do, right? If price is going up and you feel you want to get in, right, you just jump in. So that is what we call a habit, right? And habits creates your personality, right? But when you trade, you trading just brings the best and the worst out of you, right? That's my own experience. So when you act in certain way while trading, you can understand that, okay, this guy says I should be doing this, but I'm not able to do it. I don't, right? Some people just or give up or say trading is not for me. So I would do deeper, and I would grab this book to try to understand how I do change those habits, right? This is a very comprehensive book about habits. I will go with this one first, and then I have another one.
Who wrote it?
This is Charles Duhigg.
The Power of Habit.
Yes. So you can understand what triggers you, what makes you do whatever you do while trading. So he explains the cycle of a habit, how to understand the habit, how to change it, and with repetition, depending on how old are you. But now for us, it's purely with repetition that you can modify and change a habit, right? And this is a very important book, not only for trading, but in general for everybody. Yeah. So you have understanding what is about trading. You have what should a trader be doing, and then if you're not able to do it, go to this one, right?
Nice.
Can I keep going? Because I have this one.
Absolutely.
Anecdotes are so important, and I get chills just to talk about this book, right? Because the experience from other traders is so important to understand and to know, because you can be aware of what could happen to you, right? How you could grow, what they did, what the best of the best did, right? So it's not a book that is going to help you to trade per se, right? But it's going to help you understand different situation, anecdotes.
Absolutely. It's one of my favorite trading books, and even then it helps me. It even helps me psychologically to understand what other successful traders have been through in their life. Who wrote it again?
This is Jack Schwager.
Market Wizards by Jack Schwager.
Yeah, this one he has. I think he has different versions. I have them all, but definitely the best one is this one. This is the original.
And so they interviewed.
I think this is the edition
nearly a dozen, right?
Here are 17 persons but among those 17, 3 are psychologists. And I have Bonthorpe. I had the opportunity to work with him. I took a class in his, it was North Carolina? Yeah, North Carolina Institute. Bonthorpe, psychologist. But traders are, I think there are 14 here. But here are the best traders that, are recorded in history, like Richard Dennis, like Paul Tudor Jones. Those two
yeah, absolutely.
are the most like emblematic that I can remember of.
I've read that book at least 3 or 4 times.
Oh no, it's William O'Neill. He has a little book for investing. William O'Neill. Oh my God, these 3 are like the best. So yes, having this book this is a book worth to read several times. Every time, and look, it's so cool because like we were talking a few minutes ago, like um, they all traded differently. They all traded differently, and Richard Dennis, which is one of the best traders in history, famous to turn like $400 to like 200 million, whatever. Um, he wanted to like he wanted to like confirm that trading is a discipline that can be taught. So he wrote, he did this experiment with traders, and then he wrote. He didn't read it, but there's a book about that experiment that he performed, and they did quite well. He taught other people how to trade, and they did very well, right? So there's another book, but definitely this one is one of my top 5. And then this
Last but not least.
and I would say this, like this guy should be in this book, right? But this is an experience of
Show them the book.
yeah, this is what I learned losing $1 million by Jim Paul and Brendan Moynihan. Here you can, and also this is a story. You're not gonna learn how to trade off of this book, but it's a story of emotions, really, like fear and greed, and what can a trader experience, right? It's so important. It's so like
Can you just give us a brief description of the book?
the guy just without spoiler, right? Because I want you to read it, but the guy started a trade, and then he was making so much money, so easier that he thought he was invincible, right? That normal rules of the market did not apply to him. Like he thought like he could not lose, right? Until he started losing. And then he thought the market was wrong, not him, right? And this is sad, but the market is always right. It's not because the market is always right or wrong. It's the market is what it is, right? So the market is going to do whatever the majority of traders think that it's going to do. The sentiment of the market, that's what the market is going to do, not what you think, right? And regardless of the amount of money that you have, right? There's not one single person that can drive the market forever. You can have some manipulation here and there, but in the long run, the market is a market, right? It's not right or wrong. It is what it is. So he had it all. He was top of the mountain. He was on a CME, right? CME board,
Yeah.
whatever.
I think he was a board governor.
Yeah, no, he was up there, right? Very high. And he thought that he could not lose, and then he lost it all in a very short period of time. So it's a very, very good lesson to learn. And
That's another book that I've read 3 or 4 times.
oh no,
easily.
this is worth, and also is entertaining.
Yes, absolutely.
It's very entertaining for a trader, for a person that is trading, that you want to be among traders, you want to hear stories. It's super cool. And with that, I would say these are my top 5 just to start, right? And then we can come back with other suggestions, because we have a bunch that we have read, and we want to help more people out, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you, Franco.
Thank
Have
you.
a good one.